Hey everybody, it's Chad with Nobody Else's Auto, bringing you some more cool new inventory. I have been buying a ton of great cars and trucks here lately. Added a lot of stuff to inventory that I didn't have anything at all of in the past. So we've got a lot of cool stuff that we've been bringing you. Stay tuned for more because there's a lot more to come too. But tonight we're going to check out a 1975 Ford Elite. Once again, a car I had nothing here anywhere near it. This is a cool car. It's intact and it's loaded with options. These were kind of a personal luxury coupe that Ford had in the mid-70s. They were a pretty neat car, but it's one of those things you don't hardly see anymore. A lot of people didn't save these cars, and they're kind of tough to find. And the guys that have them, the parts are tough to find. So this Elite here, like I said, pretty much intact. We even still see one of the original wire hubcaps over there. The trim is here. It's got these vinyl inserts in the moldings, sport type mirrors. This was a vinyl top car, which fortunately, it's pretty much all gone and saved the roof, because those can be a bad deal after they sit for a while and hold moisture. Cool little two slotted back window on the quarter windows. Work away on around the back of this thing. A big wide Elite tail panel on it. Let's take a peek in the trunk. Still got the spare tire in it, and a couple of other things that we don't really think about anymore that I do notice in the trunk of this car. If you had a 70s era Ford, this is something a lot of you carried in your trunk. Who remembers this? We can get it out of there. It's kind of stuck into the trunk mat. But how about an extra ignition module? Who had a mid to late 70s Ford and carried an extra ignition module with them? Plus, V-belts. Back in the day, a lot of times you carried extra V-belts with you. Not something we really think about in today's world since everything's gone serpentine. They last a lot longer, they fit a lot better. But I bet there's some of you that do definitely remember carrying extra V-belts with you. And there's probably some of you who remember changing them on the side of the road, because once in a while you would throw them. So it's kind of cool when you get a car like this that's basically a time capsule. Still got the spare tire. Being a Ford, it's got the extra ignition module box and extra V-belts all stored in the trunk, just like you would have had if you were driving this car back in the day. But really, this thing looks pretty decent. Trim's all still there. This side still got one of the caps on it. We see all the side moldings on it and everything. Now this Elite was it was an Elite. I guess that's one way to put it. Let's check out what makes this thing elite. First off, even though this wasn't a factory option, who remembers these big heavy sheepskin seat covers? Yep, that's what this Elite's got on it. But even though that was an aftermarket deal, this thing still has a ton of factory options. Starting off right here, factory power seats, power windows, remote mirror. Let's take a peek inside here and see what we've got. Factory tack, factory gauges, factory AM-8 PM track. Still got the door, even still works. The other side remote for the right-hand remote mirror. So this was a really, really well loaded up Elite. Factory cruise control still here on the steering wheel. So a lot of cool options on this car. Like I said, it was an Elite. I guess that's the best way to put it. Let's work our way on around the front and take a look at what we got up here. Still got the Elite badge on this side even. Front end of this car, all intact, all still in really good shape. Looks like we're missing one park light lens, but other than that, the grille, the bumper, even still got the original stand-up ornament not even broken off on this thing. Under the hood, other than the fact they pulled the battery out of it, pretty much exactly as it was when it was going down the road. Nothing's really been modified, nothing's really been changed. Just looks like they parked it, pulled the battery out of it when they shut the key off, and that's exactly how we're looking at it today. Which is always kind of neat, finding some of the stuff that's hasn't been molested, chopped up, changed. Especially for a lot of you guys doing a correct restoration. You want to find the right stuff. It's always great finding a car like this that hasn't been messed with, hasn't been monkeyed with, and has a lot of cool options on it. So these 70s era Fords, you know, they're again a lot, just like a lot of this 70s era stuff, didn't get saved back in the day. Some of it's getting kind of tough to find. Definitely don't want to crush it, because then it's gone forever, especially a car like this with this many good pieces on it. So, of course, and if somebody wanted one bad enough, this car is intact, and maybe even do something with it. But regardless, a lot of good stuff there to save for somebody else building one. If you've got a question about this Elite or any of the other 1,500 cars and trucks we've got on the ground, be sure to give me a shout, 620-786-4428. That number's in the text part of this video as well. Give me a shout. We'll have a conversation about your project, year, make, model, body style, the parts you need, things like that. Or if you're looking for a specific project, just let me know what you're looking for specifically, see if I've got anything here that can help. But that's the old Elite that just came in recently. I've had a ton of cool inventory coming in. So if you haven't stayed current with the videos, be sure to check out the other ones, because there is so much cool stuff hitting the ground right now. Cars, trucks, older, newer, all kinds of stuff. Everything from a 37 Ford to a Ford Torino Squire station wagon. So we've got a lot of neat stuff coming in. You don't want to miss any of it. Be sure to check out the channel, Nobody's Show. Be sure to click that subscribe button, and definitely click that notification button as well. We do a lot of live stuff on here, and we have a ton of fun with it. We've got a great group of car guys that hang out here, and gals. We have a lot of fun with a lot of our live stuff as well. You don't want to miss any of that. Stay tuned. We got a ton more cool stuff coming up. I've got so much inventory that's been hitting the ground lately. I'm getting behind on doing videos, so there's going to be a lot more neat stuff coming. You don't want to miss it. Stay tuned. Hope you enjoyed this one. We sure hope to see you soon on the next video. Thanks for watching, everybody.